Hey guys, welcome back to Lively. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your emotions? High chances that you have. Let's discuss ways to take charge of our emotions before they do. Now, emotions play a huge role in our relationships, our experiences, our thoughts, and so on. And we have two different types. There are the basic emotions that we have every day, like happiness, anger, sadness, and then we have the combining emotions, which are more like colors that are mixed together. It's pretty much emotions that are combined to make a feeling. For instance, serenity and interest lead to optimism. So thoughts, emotions, and behaviors are all interconnected. In psychology, it's known as a cognitive triangle. Thoughts lead to feelings, feelings lead to behaviors. The good news is, it takes practice, but you can change the negative thoughts that lead to negative feelings and behaviors. The first step to master your emotions is to label them. It sounds easy, it's not always. In the past, I myself had a hard time understanding my emotions. Thanks to OCD, which in a nutshell is irrationally focusing on intrusive thoughts. We have intrusive thoughts every day, but OCD makes you focus on them so much and so obsessively that your whole life is based around it, and it becomes very overwhelming and disturbing on a day-to-day. Fortunately, with time and with help, today I'm so much more aware of my emotions and what triggers them. Something that really helps me is to either share my feelings to my loved ones or to write them down on a notebook. For example, before therapy, or just when I feel like it, when I feel like I need to be more in touch with my feelings and I want to comprehend them better. It really does make a difference. The fact of writing something down makes it take less space in your head, in your mind, and it also gives this distance between you and your feelings. Studies show that labeling your negative emotions while you're experiencing them reduces its intensity and duration, which is pretty crazy. So next time you feel like shit, you know what to do. So labeling your emotions will help gain control over them. And the more you do it, the more you'll realize you are not your thoughts and you are not your feelings. Feelings are purely just visitors. Tip number 2, listen to your body. We tend to overlook the signals our body gives us on a day-to-day basis. For instance, a knot in the stomach, sweaty hands, an increased heart rate. All of these are signs of an anxious state. Now, next time you feel anything in your body, like sort of a discomfort in a way, try to think, what just triggered this? Tip number 3, get enough sleep. This sounds really simple, but that's also something we can easily overlook. When we're not rested, it gets really hard to manage our emotions and to comprehend them. Personally, if I don't get my 7 hours of sleep, I can be really difficult to manage. And I have a hard time dealing and controlling my emotions. Tip number 4, react mindfully, not impulsively. Reacting itself is impulsive. The most important is really to know the difference between reacting mindfully and reacting impulsively. An impulsive reaction is instinctive. It typically happens without too much thought, and it's fueled by raw emotions. With impulsive reactions, it can often lead to decisions we may later regret. A mindful reaction is a conscious choice. It's acknowledging the feelings that arise in a given situation, and it's just taking that little moment where you're thinking, what would be the best reaction here? It's choosing a response that aligns with our values and our long-term goals. I'd like to mention young Pueblo's quote from his book, The Way Forward. Manage your reactions, but do not suppress your emotion. Reacting mindfully doesn't mean you're suppressing your emotions. It means you're managing them better. Because when you suppress your emotions, they come back like a boomerang, and they come back stronger. By avoiding uncomfortable emotions, you're actually giving them more power over you, and it's giving them more chance to dictate your actions. Sometimes it may feel like you have no control over your behaviors and your thoughts and your feelings, but that's not the case. You are way more than your thoughts and your feelings, and just realizing this is already a big step forward in emotional regulation. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit the like button, leave a comment, share it with your friends.